everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am doing a Q&A, and I am joined by two little gremlins. We have Mais and Emily. And I've written down a few questions that I found online for us to answer. Is my iPad dead? No, it's not, thank God, because that would have been awkward.
Look what I have. I've got Fruitalicious.
She did get Fruitalicious, and I also bought a couple of bags as well because Em got them yesterday when we were driving back after we picked up Mais. I was addicted from just one.
Mm-hmm. I got gummy bears.
She did get gummy bears. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 questions. And I feel like hopefully we won't struggle too much answering them. Well, you might because you're indecisive. Sometimes.
I'm a Taurus. What do you expect?
Yeah, good point. Okay, so you guys ready?
Yeah.
No.
Well, tough shit. You have to be ready. Okay, the first question is most recent bookish purchase.
What did I buy today? Books.
Yeah, books.
The books that I bought today.
Which you will see on Saturday because there's a haul in the vlog that's going up.
But also, if we're talking like bookish purchase away from actual books.
Yeah.
I think the last thing I bought... It's actually your Christmas present.
Oh. So we can't know. The last bookish thing I bought that wasn't books was... I think a Literature Stitches jumper. I think it was my Heartless one that I got.
I think mine was my... I got a 4th-wing jumper at home.
Oh, yeah.
I got a new one.
Yeah. Okay, this next one's good. Tropes you can't stand.
Pregnancy trope. Controversial. I know.
Especially in this room.
Yeah. Pregnancy trope and miscommunication.
I agree with miscommunication, but only in certain circumstances.
Yeah.
When it's like dumb miscommunication.
Yeah. Like, it could have quite easily been resolved kind
Yeah.
of thing. Like...
Step siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When they have been step siblings for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A prime example, and I have an example of this. Eyes on Me by Sarah Kate, which is part of the Praise series.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Praise, and then I read Eyes on Me, and he is her older stepbrother, and they have known each other since she was 8.
Oh.
Like,
yeah.
they've been step-siblings since she was 8. She's of age when they get together, but I just couldn't get over it.
No.
I can do it when, like, you know, their parents are just like, an example is My Fault, the movie.
Yeah.
They meet each other when their parents have gotten married.
Yeah.
They didn't know each other beforehand. They have no familial connection at all. Just, you know, they're meeting each other and they're teenagers.
Yeah.
But, like, with that book specifically, I just could not do it. So I can't, it's a deal breaker for me. It feels like incest.
Yeah, like if they've grown up together and like they've seen each other when they're children, it's just weird.
Like, I know she's a controversial author, but Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover's a little bit like that as well. Because Miles and his girlfriend Rachel, their parents are together. And they're in a relationship, but they're sneaking around in a relationship. And that kind of made me feel a bit ick. So I completely understand
It's
that.
careful. There's not a lot of times that I will actively seek out a book that's got step-sibling trope in it, even if they've only just met. I think the exception is the My Fault series, and that's because I've watched the movies and I love the movies.
Yeah.
That's why I'm interested in reading the books.
See, for me, one that I hate love triangles because I just think they're so fucking stupid. Like, you obviously know who the girl's gonna end up with because there's obviously like a winner, the guy that everyone likes, and then there's the guy that no one likes.
Tell that to Isabel Coughlin.
Yeah, but that's literally what it is.
But
like,
then also, like, you could say that about Violet with Zayden and Jane.
I think the thing is I appreciate that it's necessary. Like, for a good romance to build, there's got to be obstacles.
Yeah.
So I can get behind it, but I prefer it when it's not obvious.
Yeah.
Another trope that I've just thought of, when it's like, I don't know what the trope's called, but when the FMC is like, there's obviously the MMC, but they have a friend of the MMC that they get with and they like sleep with or do something with, and then they get into a relationship with the MMC. I'm kind of like, it gives me the ick a little bit. Like,
I think I've read
The Exception.
like The Chase by El Kennedy.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
The Exception is when, in The Deal, when Hannah kisses Dean because Garrett's being a little bitch.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Right? But I was just like, I read The Chase recently, and Hunter was like, is it Hunter? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Was sat in bed cuddling her, and I was like, that gives me the ick.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no, I don't like that.
Oh, no.
I think I can sort of do it if they've dated them before the book, but when you're reading an entire book about these two characters ending up together, it's like, why am I reading about them with different people?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
But then I guess you could also say the same about, like, whenever the guy hooks up with another woman. Like, if he's a player or a jock or something.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Sometimes it's okay. I didn't have an issue with it when I read The Chase.
No,
But
I didn't care.
I can understand why people would.
Yeah. Okay, up next we have book you're scared to read.
I am terrified to read dark romance books. Like, I am just absolutely petrified too, but I want to know what the hype is about it.
I think this with dark romance is you have to be very careful because obviously a lot of them have like really bad triggers in them. I've read a few dark romances. I've not really read that many. You've read a couple.
I've read the thing is like, I have some, I don't think they're that interesting.
No.
Like, I think, your cat is actually hilarious.
Walter just wants to be involved.
I think it's tricky to say. Like, I like a dark romance because I normally don't have to think that much. It's just, smut with a girl-obsessed boy. And it's just a bit of fun. But when it comes to a real in-depth dark romance where they, like, I can't really do a dark romance where they're a bully. I can do a bully romance in a typical romance book.
Yeah.
In a dark romance book, if they're a bully, they are always so mean.
Yeah.
And I just can't get around the FMC getting over it.
Yeah.
They'll lock her in somewhere, or they'll like make fun of her trauma, and
or
like
I read one before. I can't remember what it was or what book it was, but like they pushed her into a pool and they knew she couldn't swim.
Yeah,
and they just left her.
Just things like that. I have a bit, and then when he has a soft side for her, and then they end up together, it's a bit like, yeah, but like when he did that,
you don't have a soft side kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, dark romance is a bit of fun if you're trying to get out of a slump.
Yeah.
Or if you're not really sure what to read. But I don't actively seek out dark romances.
No.
Because I just don't, like, there's no story. There's never ever story.
Nah. It's basically just like smut. It's just pure smut.
It's glorified smut.
Yeah. For me, books that I'm like scared to read, honestly, like I'm really terrified of most fantasy books. Like, I love buying them and I love starting new fantasy series, but I just get so scared to pick them up just because I'm like, it takes me a while to wrap my head around the world and everything, and I'm just like,
especially if it's got like a complex world building system
Yeah.
and a magic system on top of it as well, that can be quite complex. Like One Dark Window, I really struggled with those books.
Yeah, I want to read that. I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I found it really hard to get around the like magic system and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I'm really scared to read books that already have such a large fan base. Like, so I recently bought Alchemized. I can't remember the name of the author now, but I recently bought Alchemized.
Sedley or something.
Yeah, something like that. And so I know that a lot of people who grew up reading Hermione fan fiction and who read Manacled are obviously going to be very protective of it and very protective of it and just not accept much criticism.
Yeah.
So I'm really scared to read it because what if I don't like it? Especially since I haven't read any Hermione fan fiction other than
mine.
Yours.
Yeah.
So, and it's not finished. And
no.
I literally only started reading it in the last week or two.
Yeah.
And so it's just, I don't know, I'm just really scared to read it. But it's the same thing, I was scared to read Onyx Storm.
Yeah.
Because I was and then when I read it, and it wasn't, in my opinion, it wasn't as good as the first two.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of filler information.
That hurts your soul because you love it.
No.
Don't get me wrong, I loved it.
This is the thing, right? I'll openly say this. Yes, I love these books and I adore them with my whole being, but I'm not the kind of person that if you have an opinion that is different to mine, that I'm going to be like, well, that really hurts my feelings.
You're wrong.
But that's the
Do you know what I mean?
I still rated Onyx Storm a 4-star because it was still a good book. I enjoyed it. I love the world. I love the series. I'm going to read the rest of the series, of course. But I was really scared to read it because the world is so hyped.
Yeah.
And then when I read it and I didn't enjoy it as much as the first or the second one. I mean, saying I didn't enjoy it doesn't feel right.
That book, if you were reading it for Xaden and Violet, it wasn't your book. It wasn't your book.
No.
If you were reading it for the world and the characters and the plot line, then it was a great book for you.
And it was a great book. I think just in my opinion, when I finished the book and I didn't feel as attached to it as I was when I read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame.
Yeah.
I think that's just because it was obviously building up to a lot of other things.
Yeah, it was very much like a filler kind of book, in my opinion.
It was a necessary
because you've got
filler.
to think there's 3 more books now
after
this one. So it's...
Is it 3 more?
Yeah, 3 more.
I thought it was going to be a 5-book series.
No, she's announced there's going to be another one now.
What the hell?
So...
Why do I feel like the next couple of books are going to be more filler?
There can't be. There can't be more filler.
What's left to happen?
I know, so much has already happened, apparently. But,
A lot's left to happen.
But anyway, that's what I mean. And then when I read it and I didn't enjoy it as much, and then I saw everyone be devastated at the end, and I cried. It was just, I just get nervous and I get scared reading books that already have a large fan base.
Yeah. Literally, like me when I was starting to read the ACOTAR series.
Well, this is me with ACOTAR as well, though. I'm scared to read Silver Flames. I'm terrified because I've heard everyone absolutely loves it, but I struggle with third person.
Yeah.
So I'm
I love Silver Flames, and obviously Em does too. But I understand struggling with third person because a lot of people do. I kind of prefer third person when it comes to fantasy.
I think getting a more outside view helps you understand more. It's not like you're seeing, especially in the case where the main protagonist doesn't have any experience in this magical world. I will use ACOTAR as an example. Feyre, we are understanding the world as she is.
Yeah.
But it means that we only get her outlook.
Yeah.
But then when you read
third person, you kind of get
Throne of Glass, for example, when Selena goes from Endovia into Ardalan, you get a third person view of her learning the castle and of Kale and Dorian and descriptions of them that you wouldn't have gotten if it was in her POV.
Yeah.
Because
when it's in first person POV, you only really get what they see, and they don't really, when they're describing someone, they don't really describe them that much.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit creepy if they're describing every curve and thing of them. But when it's in third person, you can just have more description.
Yeah.
I think you just need to use the audiobook for Silver
Yeah,
Flames.
I think I'm going to. I was going to listen to the graphic audio book. Because I just love the graphic. I listened to the other ones in graphic audio.
Yeah. Okay, next we have a book you wish would become a movie or TV show.
Solitaire by
Can
Alice
we just
Oseman.
leave him alone. Come up with your own concepts. Oh my god, why?
Yeah, see, like, the one that I wanted to turn into a movie or TV show, they're turning it into a TV show, but I'm not happy with the casting for all of them.
Is this off campus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm happy with everybody but Tucker and Ali.
Yeah,
same. Like, Tucker is supposed to be a freaking really tall, yeehaw ginger man.
Yeah,
and the person who they've cast is not tall, he's not ginger, and he's not
his
yeehaw.
beard?
Literally.
Where's his beard?
That's not Tucker. I'm sorry, it's not.
And then a lot of Ali's story in the score is her journey into becoming a serious actress, because she's viewed as this blonde hair, blue-eyed, you know, girl who's trying to be a comedy actress, but she doesn't. She wants to be a serious actress, and she doesn't want to be based off of what she looks like.
Yeah.
But then the actress they've casted is brunette, and
Yeah.
you know, I know it's probably going to have a similar effect, and they're going to keep her story to a T. But it just, I think, when you've got certain book characters that have such a distinctive look in the books that they are from, it gets on the viewer's nerves when it's not honoured. Like, that's the same as the Fourth Wing TV show that's coming out. If they casted Violet as somebody that is stark blonde. No grey, no dark hair, stark blonde.
Or if they did Xaden as not a person of colour. Like, that is one thing that is just so prominent in these things with books, is they are casting characters not as they are portrayed, and that's why people are getting so annoyed with it.
Like, I am all for diversity and wanting to diversify your cast members, but when there's very specific characteristics that in a way kind of define a character, when you change it so much, especially when it's from like a popular book or TV or something like that, it really throws people off.
And it takes away from the... Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Okay.
But it takes away from, like, the excitement of the worlds that we've read and made in our heads being made into real life. It takes away from some of it. Because when I watch the off-campus TV show and Tucker shows up and Ali shows up, I'm not going to see Tucker and Ali. I'm just going to see these other characters named Tucker and Ali.
Yeah.
And I have a good example. Rapunzel. That was going to be made into a live action. There was sort of rumours that I think Halle Bailey was going to be casted as Rapunzel, who is a person of colour. Now, Rapunzel, I love Tangled is one of my favourite movies of all time. Anyone that knows me how much I love raps. I resonate with her so much. It's one of my comfort movies.
She's literally called Rapunzel on my Snapchat.
I love Rapunzel, especially because I relate to her. I'm a white woman. I have long blonde hair. Like, she's just the Disney princess that I love. And so, but her look is so important to the character. And also, Tangled is based in Scandinavian culture.
Yeah.
There aren't many people of colour in Scandinavian culture.
There's not.
And it's just standard. But then people got outlash about it when it was rumoured and when they were sort of probably testing some people that they were thinking of casting. And then they've shut it down now.
Yeah.
So it's just, I think...
It's like the Harry Potter
all for diversity.
Well.
Yeah, the Harry Potter TV show, like, they've cast a man of colour to play
Snape.
Yeah, and a lot of people are kicking off about it. And, like, I
think if they hadn't have made the films and they hadn't have cast who they had as Snape, then it maybe might not have had such an uproar.
Yeah.
But because they've done it after there's already been an adaptation come out, that's book accurate, I think that's why it's caused such an uproar.
Yeah. So, like,
I'd love to see Solitaire as a film by Alice Oseman. That's one of my favourite books in the whole entire world. And I think the actress that plays Tori in the Heartstopper series is a great representation of her.
Pre-warning, you've got 20 seconds left.
But, I don't know if that'd be able to be made into a film now after a series.
Yeah. See, the ones that I've wanted have already been getting turned into stuff. I used to want Boys of Tommen, but I don't want that to be ruined, so no, not anymore. No. Because Boys of Tommen has too much of a special place in my heart.
Huey and Gibbsy, if they get done wrong, I think.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so up next we have Do you prefer physical books, ebooks, or audiobooks?
I like having physical books and reading them on my Kindle.
I'm an all three kind of girl. Like, I love having the physical books for a trophy on my shelf. Oh my god. I love to read on my Kindle because it's just so much more convenient. But I love audiobooks because I'm obsessed with immersive reading. Like, I love listening to the audiobook and following along, like, in the physical or on my Kindle, just because I feel like it drags me into the story more, especially with fantasy books.
I'm an annotator, so I like to listen to the audiobook whilst I'm reading, so that if I'm annotating, I'm still reading at the same time. But recently, I have been trying to use my Kindle more.
Yeah.
And I actually really enjoy reading on my Kindle. So,
Kindle's
probably
just the
all
best.
three again.
Yeah, I'm an all three. You don't really listen to audiobooks that much, do you?
No. If I am struggling with a book, I will have the audiobook and I will listen to it like while I'm working or something.
Yeah,
just
like
to
with
get through it. Crescent City 2 I
yeah.
had to finish on audiobook just because I was struggling with reading it on my Kindle. But if I had to pick one, I would pick physical books. If I had the time in my day to actually just read physical, I would. But it's just not as possible, especially with work, with how busy I am writing my book, with, you know, gaming and calling with friends and going and having things planned. I just can't read as much as I want to. A lot of my reading gets done the hour before I go to sleep when I'm in bed and I'm just reading.
She doesn't stop.
Yeah.
She does not stop.
I don't really stop. No.
No.
So it's just, I haven't, it's actually quite sad that I've not picked up a physical book in a very long time. I'm pretty sure the last time I read something physically was Releasing. Was Releasing 10. And that came out in April.
I don't remember the last time, like
That was the last physical book that I read.
Because I don't have time.
No.
I don't think I physically...
I picked that up and I read that in 2 days.
Yeah.
Which, like, I don't do anymore. I don't binge books because I just don't have...
I don't think I've read
time.
any books, like, properly, physically without an audiobook this year. Like, every book... I calculated, so I was reading my thing. I think I've only... out of these 63 books I've read so far this year, I think I've only read, like, 4 or 5 of them without audiobooks. The rest I've had audiobooks for.
I think the last book that I read that was, like, without an audiobook... because it's an indie author book, it didn't have an audiobook, or else I would have, is Breaking Point by Mads Rafferty.
That was me with the Glimmer and Gleam duet that Em recommended, because that doesn't have an audiobook. Oh, that duet is so fucking good. Oh, it's so good.
I just remember you talking to me about, like, I really love this book.
I was, like...
If there is anything that I am, I'm a good book recommender.
Yeah.
Literally. Basically, every book Em recommends to me, I've given 5-star.
Yeah.
I think apart from one singular
Apart
book.
from Consider Me.
Yeah, that's the only book I haven't given
But that was a 4, I think.
3.75.
4. Oh my god. On Goodreads, that's a 4.
Yeah, on Goodreads, that's a 4.
Was that the first one, and that's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, you didn't like that one that
recommended
much,
it to
did you?
me.
You didn't like that
I
one
rated
that
it,
much.
like, 3-star,
You gotta read the rest.
Yeah.
I'm going to read the rest this in December, I think.
Yeah. I have the audiobook, so you can steal them from me.
Yeah. Come and steal your audiobook.
Yeah.
We love that for me.
I am basically, like, the fairy godmother of audiobooks. Because I buy so many of them, because I mainly listen to audiobooks, everyone's just like, can I log into your Audible? And I'm like,
Yours
go
is
for it.
the normal audiobooks. I have all the graphic audiobooks.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
anyone ever needs graphic audiobooks.
I've used
I'm
more
there.
of Eda's than I have of yours.
Yeah.
But I don't use them very often.
No, you're
So-
not really a big audiobook person.
No.
Because, like, normally when you're working, if you're working from home, you are either on call or watching something.
Yeah. I prefer to watch something when I'm working, just because...
We distract you.
Yeah.
Okay, up next we have... What book would you recommend to someone who says they don't like reading?
Probably Solitaire by Alice Oseman, to be fair. It's a YA book, but it's a book that everyone can kind of relate to on different levels. And it's such an easy, quick read.
Yeah.
That you could literally get through it in a day if you just chill and read.
See, for me, I think it would depend on the person. Like, if it's someone who likes, like, crime TV shows and stuff like that, I'd recommend the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. But if it's someone who likes, like, romance and stuff, I would either recommend Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, just because that was, like, a very easy read and it's, like, very, very light on the spice. Or if you are someone who likes spicy things, then probably the Off Campus series.
Yeah.
I would probably recommend The Problem with Forever by Jennifer Armentrout. I'm not 100% sure how to say her name.
I think that's correct.
But that book it's YA as well, so there's no open spice. And it is basically about this girl who is she's mute, so she doesn't talk because of trauma that she experienced when she was younger. And then she starts at a school, and one of the boys there is one of the boys that she was in a foster home with. And so she learns with him how to sort of experience life in a bright way again. And it's such a cute book. I love it so much.
I don't know the name of it later.
Same.
I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it a lot, but the cover is gorgeous. And it is just a very sweet story. I don't read a lot of stories set in high school anymore, just because now that I'm 21, it's just not something that I can relate to anymore.
Yeah, the only one that's the exception is Boys of Tommen for me.
Yeah, but then again, I read Binding when I was 18, so like I was a teenager at that point, and I could sort of relate to certain parts of it. But now, like, because I've started it and I'm in love with the characters in the series, I will continue to read it. But there are a lot of high school series that I won't start because it's high school related. But that is one of the books. And because it's got a good story, a good romance, but it's also not too over the top. I think it would be good if you're trying to get into reading.
Yeah. Okay, up next. If you could have dinner with any author, past or present, who would it be?
Sarah J. Maas.
Chloe Walsh.
Jennifer Lynn Barnes.
Okay, we planned this when we all just have dinner together as a group.
Why don't we? You know what? It's 3 authors that we all want to talk to, so...
Exactly. See, for me, Chloe Walsh, just because her books have affected me so much. And, like, the Boys of Tommen series is honestly, like, one of my all-time favourite series now. So I feel like I need to pick her brain.
I just want to know how Sarah plans, like, how she manages to fit an entire mental breakdown into the last 50 pages of a book. Will always astound me. Will always astound me. And I just want to know, like, because I know she posted her, like, brain dump for Kingdom of Ash. She wrote everything that she wanted to happen on some lined paper before she wrote, which, yeah, is great. But I just want to know where she stores the information and, like,
going on?
how she does that.
It's my drink reminder.
She has a reminder to make sure she drinks, you know.
Yeah. The reason I'd want to sit down with Jennifer Lynn Barnes is because she is an author that has taken a world that she's created with characters that don't look very complex, but they actually are. From the first few pages of reading the Inheritance Games, I kind of realised that Jameson Hawthorne is such a complex character, but so is Grayson in a way. But then she made it to the point where it was so interesting to read, but then she goes from that to being like a thriller and stuff like that. She's done all like she's just everything in
like the Natural series is honestly such a series that I love so much. And like I'm really excited to read the last book in that series because I really did enjoy the
she kind of reminds me a little bit of Ali Hazelwood. Like she's just but she dips her pot in every single thing. Yep.
That came out.
I just needed to see Em's face on that, and I was like, yeah, right.
Okay. We've only got 3 more questions left.
Slay.
Okay, which book do you think is overhyped?
I'm gonna say it. All the Ali Hazelwood books. Listen, I'm sure they are a cup of tea for a lot of people. Just not for me.
Just not for her.
Okay? I've tried.
Not for Dobby.
I have tried. Okay, I have tried. I read the first couple of chapters of Love Hypothesis. I read the first couple of chapters of Check and Mate, and I read the first couple of chapters of Bride. So don't say I haven't tried. Okay, I have.
Yeah.
And I
Have you
just
not read Love
could.
Theoretically?
No.
That's the one you'd like the
I
most
never read
out
Love
of them.
Hypothesis.
You don't need to.
Okay.
Honestly, you don't need to. Just gonna say it.
I'm not gonna buy it though.
No.
I got rid of all of the ones that I owned. I gave them away just because I tried those 3. I really wanted to like them, but I just couldn't.
Yeah, I read
just couldn't.
one Ali Hazelwood book and I absolutely hated it and never read another one.
I just don't know how. I don't think
Right, I'm just
I
gonna leave the room.
Oh my god.
I just don't get along with the way that she writes, and
And that's
maybe
completely fine.
I think it's just, everyone has the odd author that they don't really vibe with. It's nothing against her. I could not. I tried 3, and I just figured it's just not for me.
See,
like I'm not gonna keep buying them because they're
Your
pretty.
Ali Hazelwood is my Stephanie Archer.
Really?
I cannot attach to any of her writing.
I
read
love
the
it.
Fake Out.
Yeah.
That's the only one I've read that I actually
Okay,
like.
fair.
All the rest I've DNF'd.
Yeah.
I've gone no.
Yeah.
Not today.
Interesting.
See, mine might get me a few people being mad at me. Lauren Asher books.
Well, it.
I have yet to rate one of her books a 5-star.
Literally, like, I read Throttled, and it was...
Actually, that's a lie. That's a lie. Collided got a 5 from me.
Okay, see, one of her books.
Yeah.
See, I redeemed, to be fair.
I was gonna say yeah. Same.
I completely forgot that she wrote the Dirty S series.
No, like, okay, I read Throttled, and I gave it a 4-star. It was okay. It didn't, like...
It didn't hit.
It didn't really hit, and, like...
Collided, man. It's
I
so
don't
good.
really have any interest in the
It
rest of the
did
series,
collide.
though.
Oh.
I don't really have any interest in the rest of the series. I DNF'd The Fine Print after, like, 50 pages.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
And I just have
liked it.
I have no interest in her any
Maybe
of her
I
other
did.
books.
Maybe I gave terms and conditions a 5. Maybe I have given her books.
Yeah, so you lie.
I think I'm a liar.
She lied. She's lying to us. Yeah, no, I just don't really vibe with her writing all that much. Like, maybe I'll go back to the Dirty Air series at some point, but, like, I read Throttled ages ago, and I've just not had the itch to pick up any of the other books.
No.
That's fair.
So I think she's just one of those authors for me.
You did better than me. I couldn't even finish an Ali Hazelwood. At least you finished one of her
I
books.
did finish one of the Ali Hazelwood, yeah.
I'm trying to think what book I think is kind of a bit overhyped.
I mean, you've got Stephanie Archer, so you think is overhyped.
Yeah, but like I don't really hear very much hype about her, so she's not really overhyped to me. I don't know, like I don't really go for books that are hyped. So
No, you read more like indie books, don't you?
I read a lot of indie authors.
Okay. Up next we have, if you could step into the world of any book, which one would you choose?
Forthway.
You would die within like 10 seconds.
I don't give a shit. I'm standing in the same world, okay? If I get to stand next to Zayden Ryerson for 2 seconds, that's fine by me.
You do before you walk the parapet.
Oh,
Die.
Riddick. I'll tell him to swap shoes.
Do what you do. You're gonna pull a Dylan.
Just don't get married right before, yeah?
Oh, don't worry.
Saving myself.
No, he never got married, remember? He was supposed to, but then, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If I survive, I'm proposing. Oh.
Bye.
What world?
If it wasn't the parapet that got me, it's the gauntlet. Alright?
Honestly, I think your knees would give out on the parapet.
Hey! They didn't give out on Violet, so, you know.
Yeah, good point. What world would you want to step into?
See, I would love to go to Tog, but I also feel like
Yet again, like Maze, you would die.
yeah. But if I'm going,
No, I
if
think
I'm
you'd
going,
be
if I'm
quite
going
smart.
to Terrason at the end,
True.
then I can help them rebuild.
With what fucking strength?
I'm not going to the gym. I'm going to be hench as fuck.
I've been told by Alice that you picked up a heavy weight and went, yeah, I'm no pussy. And then you're like, we're going to lift it up. Couldn't do it. But it's like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Alice tells me all your secrets.
I did not give her consent to share that story.
Oh, my God.
But I would also love to go to Valaris.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I would love to go into the world of For Whom the Bell Tolls by J.C. Lynn. Just because I want to work at a customer service desk in hell where I can tell members of the public exactly how I feel about them. Because I've done retail and I've done customer service over the phone, and the way you have to bite your tongue. But if I worked at a help desk in hell, and what the fuck are you doing?
Getting all your freaking fluff off your jumper.
I'd be like, yeah.
Like, I just feel like it'd be so fun to work in hell.
It actually would, to be fair.
Yeah, because, like, you can literally, she just gets, like, one of the scenes in the book, one of the demons walks up to her and just gives her a fucking sword, and she's like, oh, thanks, and then she starts hacking into this person. I'm like, so can someone do that for me?
Oh my God.
You look disturbed.
I am.
Okay, final one is, do you finish every book you start, or do you end up DNFing things?
I've DNF'd all of the Ellie Hazelwoods I've ever tried.
I've physically DNF'd, but I've also soft DNF'd because my ADHD's got bored.
Valid. Yeah.
But I always go back to them. Because Fourth Wing, when I first picked up Fourth Wing, I soft DNF'd it because my ADHD didn't like it. And then I came back to it like 6 months afterwards, and I absolutely loved it. It's one of my favourite books. So it's just like, it just depends, really.
Is it? I never hear you talk about it.
No,
No,
do
you
not?
never speak about it, ever.
No.
Oh.
I've never heard
not
you
like you
talk
have a
about
shrine.
Avatar either.
Oh, really?
No.
I need to work harder on that.
Yeah. For me, I used to never DNF books. I used to force myself to finish every book I started. Now, if I get like 50 to like 100 pages in and I'm not enjoying it and like I'm not liking the writing style, I automatically DNF.
Here's my question for you, peeps, right? If you get to about 80 to 90% through the book, is it classed as a DNF, or can you rate it on your Goodreads as read?
The thing is sometimes if I'm not so emotionally attached and you get to a point where everything's fixed and then you've got like 1 or 2 chapters left of them happy, sometimes I can't be bothered to read that.
Yeah, I skim read it.
Sometimes I just don't.
Yeah,
It's like
sometimes I just ignore epilogues because I can't be honest.
Oh, I hate. Oh, and like with like freaking bonus scenes in books, I just ignore them most of the time.
Like,
It depends. If I'm super attached, I will read it.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't read any of the bonus scenes in Blades of Tommen.
no, neither have I.
I think we just upset Em.
Okay. I don't really know what to say to that.
But then I got an extra bonus
Video
scene.
over, I guess.
I got an extra bonus scene that you didn't, because I listened to the audiobook, and there's an extra bonus scene in Keeping 13 that isn't in the physical.
Yeah.
In the audiobook.
Gotta find it.
Okay. Anyway, that was the last question. And I'm not going to traumatize Em with a bonus question this time like I did last
10
time.
seconds left.
Okay, that was all the questions. Did you have fun?
Tons.
The fake enthusiasm right there. It's fine. I forced them to do this.
Yeah.
The only reason I have friends is to put them on my YouTube.
Blink twice if you need help.
Oh, Jesus. I'm just being bullied now. Okay, that is it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe and hit that little notification bar below so you know when I upload. I upload every Wednesday at 5 p.m. with a video like this and every Saturday at 4 p.m. with a vlog. But that's it for today. I will catch you guys next time.